has been withdrawn. All bets are funded on number 2, and away they go. And the last event of the day, and racing immediately Lincoln City, one of those that began well together with him. There's Trinity Revival putting on the front, and together with God of War racing over the pace, Gold Power, Orion, then away down to Burbank, kept on All My Eye, and further back in the field is Shana Na, and back together with Street Champ, and at the tail end is Mewtwo. They're going a gradual uphill climb towards 1,000 meters, and up in front is Trinity Revival, and then to God of War, who's now in that cluster racing on together with Orion. Lincoln City is kept along with the Rails Run. Back into running a lonely spot, there is Gold Power. Further back in the field, there is Burbank, and bringing home the rest now, there is Shana Na, along together with All My Eye in that shadow, and back there the Street Champion. At the tail end is Mewtwo. They come homeward bound in the last event of the day. They got about 550 from home in Orion. Orion, the widest of runners, now throwing out the challenge. Trinity Revival is bridging the gap. Lincoln City is trying to sneak through. Gold Power comes along with the rails. Right on the outside, also coming home with a charge. Now there is Shana Na. They're spread apart at this stage with about 200 meters to go. Gold Power being driven along the rails. Trinity Revival, Orion, Gold Power, Trinity Revival and Orion. They're caught in a battle. Who's going to get it? 50 meters to go. They're racing to the wire. Trinity Revival could have got in the middle. Gold Power, Orion. Then further back on the outside, there was the late finishing one that Shana Na, along together with Lincoln City in that division. God of War back in the rear. There was Mewtwo along together with All My Eye and Burbank. The battle, 3 of them caught in a tight battle at the finish. Trinity Revival in the middle with Gold Power was throwing out the challenge. And right out there was Orion. At the very last dying seconds, Trinity Revival could have come in with a late bet from Gold Power. And on the outside there was Orion. Close photo for the last. Definite photo for the last. What do you know? Yes, and Trinity Revival got it right at the fraction of a second at the finish. Hidden by SU Lim for SY Lim. The combination getting it by a hit. Gold Power threw everything in the race. Had to be contended, finding one to beat with Jose D'Souza for Siva. Third was number 5, Orion, CK Core for Richard Lyons. And fourth was number 3, Shana Na, ridden by J. Daniel. So Trinity Revival went to the front on settling down. Got it by a hit right in the middle of the pack. There's a win for home at the top of the straight. It was Trinity Revival there from Gold Power on the inside in Noran, fighting out the finish. SU Lim got the edge there from Jose D'Souza by a head at the finish. So Trinity Revival thus notching his 4th career win in 41.